Welcome back, children. Why I stopped in my previous video, because I just wanted that expression over here, that the full thing to come out nicely. Lady Macbeth, now she speaks out. She says hit. Now just prior to this we learned that Lady Macbeth is rubbing her hands as if she's washing her hands, and here she says here, yet here's the spot. Okay, then she says out, damn spot, out, I say. Now she's trying to remove the spot. She imagines a spot. Okay, some spot on a spot is a mark on her hand, and what is she trying to do? She's trying to rub it and take it out, and she says out, damn spot, out, I say. 1, 2, why? Then it's time to do it. Hell is murky. What is hell is murky? Hell is murky means hell is quite dark and gloomy. Gloomy means sad. Fie, my lord. Fie, my lord means shame, my lord. Shame. Children, fie is actually a word which when you curse, then you use this word. Fie, my lord. Fie. A soldier and a fate. Now over here, what happens? Lady Macbeth is been just in her, like, she is actually not in her normal self. Now she is in sleeplessness. That means that in that sleepwalking only she's been doing all these activities. Just imagine Lady Macbeth trying to wash her hands. She imagines some spots in her hands and she's trying to remove it, and then she says that she imagines herself in a hell, and she says hell is quite dark and gloomy, dark and sad, and she says, curse my lord, a soldier, what need we fear? Who knows it? When none can call our power to account. Now over here her guilt, what all mistakes, what all deeds they have committed comes out in the words, and she says that a soldier and a fate. Are you afraid of the soldier? Soldier has come. Are you afraid of it? What need we fear? Who knows it? Then why do we need to fear that who knows about a deed, when none can call our power to account? That we don't have anybody who would witness our deed, who would know that what deeds we have committed, how many people we have killed. Nobody knows about it. It's a secret between us. So why should we be afraid of the soldier? Yet who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him? Now she is actually now she imagines that her hands are full of dirty with blood spots. Okay, then she says, now here she knows that she's full of guilt. Now she imagines that the soldier is coming, then she herself tries to explain that why should we afraid of. She's actually seen, this is just a kind of she's speaking to herself. Okay, and it's over here it appears as if she's been speaking to her husband, and she says that why do we need to be afraid of anyone when no one knows that what we have done? Nobody knows the secret of murder. Okay, but who knows? Then she says that who would know that we didn't even know that this old man had so much of blood in him. So that's why we have we have spots in our hand. Doctor says, do you mark that? Now Lady Macbeth says, then she continues, the Thane of, listen children, I said you pronounce this word as Fife, but you can say Fife. Okay, Fife. The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands never be clean? No more? Oh, that, my lord. No more. Oh, that. You mar all with this starting. Now here children, over here this, you see, again now she reveals how Lady Macbeth what all the guilt, whatever the deeds she has committed along with Macbeth, the King Macbeth. She lets everything out. That means all these things of the killing which had taken place, the murder which they had committed, had were there in her mind, troubling her, making her disturbed. So that's why she's been just uttering out each and everything with her own mouth. Okay, she says, the Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands never be clean? No more. Oh, that my lord. No more for that. That means she's been just thinking no more of killing now. That you mar all with this starting. Okay. Then doctor says, go to. You have known what you should not. That what does it mean? That you have known. We have come to know what all things which we should not have known, because the things related to the noblemen should be within them only. So this is something very confidential thing revealed out. Okay. So gentleman says, she has spoken what she should not. I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known. Lady Macbeth says, now Lady Macbeth doesn't know, she doesn't realize that there is somebody standing or hidden to observe her activities or watch her. Okay, but she is in us. Just remember, she isn't sleep, and she is taking out all these words, all the secret, whatever she has in her mind, which has been troubling her, in whatever deeds she has done in her past. Now she's been speaking. Speaking to oneself is called soliloquy. Okay, this is actually a term which you should remember. All these words spoken by Lady Macbeth we call it soliloquy, when you speak to oneself, when you speak to yourself. Okay, so she says, Lady Macbeth says, hey, the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh. Now she seems to be very very, very depressed at a state. She is trying to remove the spots from her hand, the blood spots from her hands. Blood spots of those people whom the husband and wife have murdered. Okay. And second thing, now she says she finds that the smell of the blood is still in her hands, and she says, even if you get the perfumes of Arabia, now Arabian perfumes are considered to be the best perfumes. Okay, very intoxicating perfumes, but she says even the perfumes of Arabia will not be able to sweeten, will bring fragrance to her little hand. That smell of blood will remain there. Then she cries, oh, this way. This is okay. So doctor says, what a sigh is there? What a sigh, you can see that feeling, that sorrowful feeling is there in her words. The heart is sorely charged. The heart is sorely charged over here means the heart is very sad and disturbed. You can see over here, sorely charged means sad and disturbed. So over here, doctor, based on the observation, okay, of Lady Macbeth, he comments this, that her heart seems to be quite sad and disturbed. Gentleman says, I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of my whole body. So very important words she says, that had she been there, okay, she would never have the weight, such a heart in her bosom. Bosom is, she would not conscious, she would not have such a heart, such a sad and disturbed heart, which would bring down the prestige of the whole body. What does it mean? That she would not keep such a sudden she would never remain in such a sad and disturbed state ever for the sake of her whole body, because this is just like a disease. Okay, when the heart is not at peace, when your heart is not happy, when your heart is sad and disturbed, it is equivalent to a disease. Okay, that would ruin the full body, that could destroy the full body. So doctor says, well. Gentleman says, pray God it be, sir. Pray God it be, sir, that it should be well only, it should remain good only, that nothing bad happens over here. Pray to God. So up till here I'll read in this video. In the next video we'll continue.